First of all, I'd like to wish everybody celebrating a happy Thanksgiving. It is the day before Thanksgiving for me, but I wanted to have some Thanksgiving content for Thanksgiving, and you'll see my meal the following day. But this will actually be served as a little bit of the extras with my own families. I'm going to serve most of this to them as well, but I said I was going to try it first. Went to Goldbelly to try some stuff that I've never tried before. I've always wanted to try this. If you're familiar with John Madden, if you're familiar with watching football on Thanksgiving, he always has this thing called a turducken. And this is a turducken. So what a turducken is a turkey stuffed with duck and chicken, and usually a stuffing. In this case, I believe it is a cornbread stuffing. I should say dressing. They call it dressing, cornbread dressing. So there's dressing on the inside of this. This is literally the turkey that they gave to John Madden on Thanksgiving Day. It started in 1996. It's all on their website. So I'm trying the John Madden turducken. I'm super excited to try that. Also, this comes from a place called Gourmet Butcher Block. It's located in New Orleans, Louisiana. You guys know New Orleans. I feel like New Orleans is one of those places you didn't have to say Louisiana, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Shout out to the boot. We love y'all up here in Jersey because y'all food is amazing, but it comes with two sides that you can get, and you're allowed two different types of dressing. So the ones I picked, this one is their cornbread dressing. I probably shouldn't have picked it because it's what's inside of this actual turducken, but I wanted to have more just in case it was actually good. So we got their cornbread dressing, and this is the one that I really wanted to try. This is their crawfish dressing, which is a crawfish and rice dressing. So this one's not cornbread or anything like that. Never had anything like this before, so I'm super excited to try that. So we have our meal here, and then I got dessert from a completely different place. Now I'm gonna have to watch because this is still hot. It just came out of the oven, and I'm gonna put it back in here as we eat our dinner, but yeah, this should be fine right here. This is a pecan cobbler. It comes from a place called Old 300 Barbecue. I still have the sign right here, so say come and eat it. I didn't get no barbecue. I just got the dessert because it was like short for Thanksgiving. You can get this right away, so that's what I got. I love pecan pie. Never had pecan cobbler. I'm interested to try it. I have to give a disclaimer already because I know people are going to ask. I am stupid. I put my ice cream at my family's so they can have it tomorrow, and I forgot to take it with me. So I ain't got a vanilla ice cream. I want a vanilla ice cream, and I screwed that up. So we're gonna have to try it as is. It is what it is, man, but drop a thumbs up. You guys already know the vibes, man. Let's get into this video. I cannot wait to try this. Now, I have never had a turducken before. Now, this comes deboned, so the bones are all out of this. How you cook this was $3.75. It took 3 hours with the foil on it, so you had to cover it in foil. Then you take the foil off, and this takes another hour to finish. These two are just in pouches, which I still have right here. There's one of the pouches. Basically, you just reheat it. You can use a microwave, or you can just put it in like a pan or something like that. But I put it in the microwave because that was the directions that it said for 6 minutes for each. So that was super easy. And this was 200 degrees for another 20 minutes. So while this was resting, I put this in the oven, and that's what we have today. I'm gonna put a glove on because I don't want to like touch this too much. I'm gonna make myself a plate real quick because again, I'm serving this tomorrow. We have food, but I just brought extra food. I didn't want to go there empty-handed. I usually don't, but this time I went all out. If you're asking what the price was, Goldbelly be taxing like an MOFO. And I know you're gonna tell me this is overpriced, and I completely agree with you. Goldbelly charges a premium because you're getting stuff shipped overnight from New Orleans. It doesn't matter. This costs $230. This is a big ass turducken. It's gonna feed a ton of people, and I'm not gonna eat much of it with the stuffing, which comes gratuitous, cap. But this costs $230. The shipping and everything is included in that, and this costs $100. Now, I'm sure if you went there, you'd probably get this for like 30. And this, you'd probably get for less than half that. The funny part is with this, it costs $10 right on the bag. So I'm sure they charge me more than that. But again, this is like a special occasion type of thing. And I've done a Goldbelly series before, so I don't mind it. I don't even know where to start with this damn thing because, again, it says it's deboned. So let's figure this out. I guess you just slice it like you would a normal turkey, right? Right. Man. Oh, the juice is just going crazy on this. Pause, but it's really juicy. You can tell already. Now, there's a twine in this, which I'm going to pull out as I go. Again, I don't want to like ruin this too much because I'm trying to be nice to my family and not give them like a turkey that looks crazy. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Me trying to decipher this thing like it was a Rubik's Cube, I wanted to make sure I got a little bit of everything, so it took me a second. I didn't want to sit here for like 5 minutes watching me with gloves on trying to cut a turkey open. So I got it all finally, but this is still hot as hell. I'm trying not to cut it too much now, but I'm going to turn this so you can see kind of what is going on the inside. I cut it open so you could see what was going on, but there's some stuffing on the inside. My knife. It's hot, so I can't touch it, but there's some stuffing on the inside. There's a layer of duck a layer of chicken, and a layer of turkey. And I got all three finally. It took me a good like 5 minutes to do it. Again, I'm not trying to waste nobody's time. And that is what you get. So you can see the stuffing, the duck, which is right here on the bottom, the turkey, and the chicken. Also got a little bit of the pan drippings on that as well, because that was what they suggested. They also suggested making a gravy, but I didn't. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I just wanted to try it right away, and I didn't want to waste nobody's time. But let me get some of this crawfish dressing as well on here. Get it in a little bit of that pan drippings, and then this is all I'm having. So we can move this off to the side right now. And this is the cornbread dressing. Again, it's already in there. There you go. Everybody else can eat hearty tomorrow. Let me put this away real quick and let's try this out. I'm going to put this away so it doesn't get cold. Just water today. I want to make sure I'm nice and hydrated and all the damn sodium we're about to have the next 24 to 48 hours. Also grabbed a quick little drummy off of here. The rest of this is deboned, but I want to start with this because it just looked too good for me not to grab. So there is the dark meat. There's not much seasoning on this, to be honest. The skin, hot. It's nice and crispy, though, but I'm going to break this down. Also, rest in peace to the legend, John Madden, man. Grew up watching a lot of football, listening to him, Pat Summerall, Moose Johnston later on. But let's get some of this duck. Let me get the duck. Just the duck. There we go. This is the duck part. It's really flavored by that stuffing. Dressing. I know people get upset. There's a difference between dressing and stuffing. But I thought stuffing was inside. And then dressing was outside. So this is technically stuffing. I like the duck. I wasn't sure about how I was going to do with this, but get a little piece with the stuffing right here. Again, most of the flavor I'm getting, it just tastes like what you get in that cornbread stuffing. And I'm not mad at that, but all right, let's get into this turkey chicken combo right here. Why would you grab a knife? I don't know, man. Sometimes I just don't think. I feel like to really appreciate this, you can see I'm just going to pull this off. This is the chicken part. And then this is the giant turkey part. This is the chicken. There's definitely just like a Cajun spice blend on it. I'm gonna be honest with you. This tastes, from just the protein part without the stuffing, very, very similar to the Popeyes. Not a bad thing. It's just Popeyes $99, which is a lot more expensive. But also got some of the skin. The skin is good. This is one of those things. Last time I talked about this, the Popeyes turkey, and I'll say it again. A lot of people like to do different things to their turkeys, and I also do that if I'm cooking it myself. But for the sake of just eating it as is for review sake, I didn't. If you like injected this with some like butter or something like that, it would definitely be a little bit better. But I would be hard pressed to say that you should order this. I'd rather just get like a duck or something like that, or even just get the stuffing. Let me try the stuffing by itself. With the pan drippings on that, I don't dislike it, but I don't think it's worth anything near what they're charging for it. I'm glad I did try it though. And then we'll get what I was really looking for. This is that crawfish dressing. Hey now. Now that is good. Put whatever that is on the turkey, and we are in business. Let me just get a piece of this. I like the duck more than any of it. With the crawfish. Let me just, with the duck. Now that's good. Really nice seafood, bright kind of blend. It reminds me of jambalaya, like very much. But that same trinity of spices in there. Onion, celery, bell peppers. I would destroy that stuffing. I'm looking because I put it off to the side and covered it up. The fam lucky I said, I told them they was going to try this, or else I'd be like, hey, they forgot to send it. They be watching my videos, though. I can't do that. The stuffing makes it. You don't need the turkey. I'll just order the damn stuffing. But let's try the cornbread one by itself, too. Now, you're getting this in a bag, and you're just reheating it. So it comes across as a little cakey compared to, like, the stuffing that I like. But this is what it looks like. The cornbread's good, though. Like, that's some damn cornbread right there. I'm not gonna lie to you. Again, I said this 14 times because I can't get over it. I love the stuffing. As far as the turkey goes, I know you can make a better one than this at the crib. I don't know too many people is making stuffing better than that, though. Or dressing, whatever you want to call it. But I do like the duck part because I am a dark meat person when it comes to cutting this with a spoon is incredibly stupid. The cut that I use, and it's way better than just turkey in general. A lot more of a deep flavor in the duck because that's what got hit by that stuffing the most too. They also sell a Cajun stuffed turkey, which is $129. That might be a more better value for the play. If they sold a Cajun stuffing duck, I would tell you to buy it right away. But this, I can't for the life of me tell you to buy this right away. Again, it's not nasty. It's just, I've had turkey better than this, and that is for sure. But that damn rice with the crawfish, you can see I demolished it. Sorry. That is something to write home about. That and the duck. I would like to see this. New Orleans, some andouille or some boudin sausage, something like that, and it would really hit in that stuffing. But other than that, the turducken, kind of average by itself. And I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Judging in the fact that it costs $200, I wouldn't give it a 5 out of 10. I'd give it a 3 out of 10 for value. But the stuffing, I keep saying stuffing because I can't get over how damn good it is. That crawfish stuffing, I would give that a 9. Like, that is so good. And the cornbread stuffing, sorry for all the ASMR clinking going on here. I also really like, because that deep cornbread flavor, I just need some like boudin in it or something like that. And it will really set it off. But even with that, I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. I love that damn crawfish. Woo. My people in team, where'd you take a sip? I did take a sip of this water. In between, no ice cream or milk, because I left it at my fam's, but that's okay. They get to enjoy that. We have the pecan cobbler from Old 300 Barbecue in Texas. I've never had pecan cobbler, so I'm guessing it's like a hybrid between pecan pie and the cobbler, or maybe it's just a pie, but this is probably way too much that I just took. But that's always too late. I touched it. So let's try that out. Let's get this on here. Oh, that smells really good. And as a reminder, this costs $100. I'm sure if you are in Texas, it costs a lot cheaper than that, but Go Belly is always taxing. It looks like, I mean, it just looks like a deconstructed pecan pie with like 2 layers of crust on it. I have a feeling this is going to be good, though. I feel like I'm having Thanksgiving the day before Thanksgiving. And I'm going to have 2 Thanksgivings, and I ain't mad at that. But there's that nice bite right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know the craziest part about this? I was pretty spot on what my assessment was. It tastes like a pecan pie, but there's that extra layer of like a crumbly topping that just adds a nice little bit of texture to it. You can see it right there. That's from the midpoint. The pecan flavor on this, compared to a lot of pecan pies, is not as sweet, and that is a good thing. Even for me, a pecan pie lover, some people are making it taste like pure sugar, and it doesn't allow the rest of the flavors to kind of shine through. This is still sweet. This is still rich. But it's like the perfect sweetness. The filling, because it's in a barbecue place, I don't think they smoked it, but the pecan has like a smoked pecan flavor too. Maybe that's psychological. But damn, that is dangerous. I'm glad I told people I had it, because pecan pie is one of the worst caloric pies you can eat. It's like 600 calories, I just say. This is all I'm eating today, by the way, except for some egg whites. It is what it is. But with this, if you get some freaking ice cream with this, it will really pop. This is really damn good. Like, I'm a pecan pie person, and if this was just a pie, it'd be one of the better pies I've ever had. Ever. Damn, I can't. That's crazy. All right, one more. What really kicks it off is that extra little crumbly in the middle. I know I'm not talking. It'll make you shut up. I would say, of all the pies I've had, it's probably top 3. And that's saying something. I've had a lot of pecan pies sent to me from all over the country. The best ones come from Texas for sure. And this is just another one of that. This gets a 9.4 out of 10. It's one of the best that I've had. I actually have another one that should be here any day now. I stole a little bit more of that stuffing. It's right there. I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna eat that. So good. I wish I didn't tell nobody I had this. But Thanksgiving, I've said this a bunch of times, is one of my favorite holidays. And I know that the history of Thanksgiving and those things, and I'm not here to talk about that. I get it. Most of our holidays have lost their meaning over the years. It's become very corporate. It's become not what it's supposed to be. But all I have to say with Thanksgiving, the reason why I love it so much, when you start to get older, okay, you start to appreciate simple things. Like, I know it's gonna sound stupid, but I'm being real with y'all, as always. But when you get to a certain age, you don't live at home anymore. You know, you don't see your mom and dad every day. You don't see your family members every day. You don't get to have home cooked food every day, right? I spend the majority of my days, as you guys know, eating takeout or bland ass food on the side. You know, grilled chicken, rice, and stuff like that. I don't get a lot of home cooked meals that aren't either made by myself or catered or takeout or stuff. Like, I mean, like the food I grew up eating, the flavors, the smells when you walk in the house and you smell that. I'm very fortunate that, you know, I have, you know, my parents that I still keep in touch with, but I don't see them all the time. Some people, condolences. Some people's parents may not be there, but everybody for the most part has family, and you don't get those days back with your family. Like, you just don't. You know what I'm saying? And I know some people look at that like, what are you talking about? The older you get, the more you start to realize that. Like, even on those days where you fight with your family, even on those days where they annoy the shit out of you, you don't get them back. There's going to be a time where you wish you fought with them. And every time, at least once a year, everybody checks in, everybody says hello, everybody gets home cooked food, and we just chop it up like I was 12 again. You know what I'm saying? And being an adult, got responsibilities. I got a mortgage, I got a car note, I got, a business, I got this, the content, and it's one of the few days for me personally that even for 10 hours, I don't have to worry about any of that stuff, and I can just be with the fam and do one of the things that I grew up playing, and something that I grew up loving is football. So I get family, we talk, we watch the games. The Giants lose, they gonna lose. But it don't matter, because at least we get to talk like it used to be, and you don't have to worry about all the stress and the drama. And I know, especially this year, I see a lot of stuff on TikTok with all of the, division that we have, and a lot of people ain't gonna be at their families' Thanksgivings because of different opinions about certain issues, and that's not for me to discuss. But like I said, man, it's just one of the few times where like my friends got kids and they say things all the time like, oh man, it's stressing me out. And one of them will always have that word of wisdom that I believe, or like even the older people, the grandparents, be like, I know you don't see this right now, but you're gonna miss these days. And at least every time once a year we get to go back to that. So whatever you're doing tomorrow, enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about whatever bills you got or whatever, stress you got. Just sit back, get big back, eat some food, talk to people, catch up with people. That's at least what I do, and that's why I love it so much. It has nothing to do with anything else. Every other holiday doesn't feel the same because the only other day like that, really, like Easter, Christmas, stuff like that, but especially Christmas, I'll be stressed out because I'm Santa now. When I was younger, it was about getting gifts, but I'm at the age now where I'm getting everybody gifts. I got to give my parents gifts, got to give my little nephews gifts, got to give my cousins gifts, got to give everybody gifts, so I'm buying all this stuff. I might get some socks. I don't care because, I get to have the things, and I've been able to, thanks to you guys, provide the things that I want. You know what I'm saying? So, but I want people to like their gifts, so I don't really be thinking like that. With this, it's just like, let's just eat and talk. That's why for me. It's at its simplest form, it's like the Sunday dinners and stuff all over again. And when you get older, you don't get those days like you used to. So all the young people that's watching, you still live at home with your parents, or you live at home with somebody and they piss you off and all kinds of stuff like that, just make sure at least on this day, give them a hug, tell them you love them, whatever it is, because family, you can't pick. And if at the end of the day it's just fighting and not like serious stuff, I understand with stuff like that, you got to do what you got to do. But I'm talking just, my family used to annoy the hell out of me when I lived at home. I know I'm yapping, but I got to tell y'all this. They used to annoy the hell out of me when I lived at home. When I was a teenager, I thought I knew everything. They would tell me this, they wouldn't let me do this, and I'd be like, y'all don't know nothing. They was just doing it because they cared. They was looking out for me. And sometimes it's tough to see that when you're under their roof. But when you're out of their roof, you really start to see it. So that's why I love it so much, man. And y'all know I love food and football. So add all that in, we got ourselves a wonderful holiday. I hope by the time you watch this, everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope everybody got nice, go out for some food. I hope your team won, unless you're the Cowboys. Y'all probably won anyway. I take Cooper Rush over. I think we got Drew Lock actually tomorrow. But that's what it is, man. Happy Thanksgiving. Tomorrow will be my family's food, my sister's world famous mac and cheese. And I even had to, I'll get y'all one more thing before I get out of here. A lot of people, because I don't, I'm not stereotypical or whatever, you don't realize that. Family part West Indian. Oxtail is a holiday food for me. Oxtail this year, extortionary prices. It's crazy. So every year my family puts together a list, right? They send out a group text. They send a list. This is all the food. I ain't seen no oxtail on there. I seen like a pot roast or some shit like that, right? I said, where's the oxtail? They said it's too expensive. I said, give me your Venmo. I paid a lot of money for these oxtails. I'm gonna enjoy them. But I don't care. I want my damn oxtail. I paid like $200 just for the oxtail. Just for the oxtail. No. I don't care. This is the day for me. But thank y'all so much for everything you've done. I've never done anything to scam people. I've never done anything I've been able to provide just from you guys showing love. And that means the world to me. I don't have to, scam or pump some funny Bitcoin or tell people to invest in self-help program like some of these other people do. I just sit down, chop it up, and eat with y'all. And y'all have given me the ability to be able to do some nice things and do that and help my fam out and stuff like that. So thank y'all, man. I appreciate it. But we'll be back tomorrow. More content. Men and Hand Signs. They made it to YouTube.